Happy Mindfulness Monday, everyone. Thanks for joining us. And if you're new here, welcome. And of course, if you're returning, so grateful for that you choose to take this time for yourself today. Please know that everyone will be muted for the duration of our session, and feel free to use the chat function to communicate with us, share your questions, your thoughts, maybe where you're joining from. I'm joining from Western North Carolina today. And I'd love to invite you to join us on camera. We do love to see each other holding that container of mindfulness with one another across the globe. So if you're in a place and are comfortable with it, I do encourage you to turn your camera on. Our next live English session will be next Monday, October 6th. Before we get into it, I want to remind you about our other PD Health at Home virtual programs. Each week, we offer sessions tailored to support people with Parkinson's and their care partners, including Mindfulness Mondays, Wellness Wednesdays, Fitness Fridays, expert briefings, and our Spanish language series, Y Salud en Casa. Be sure to visit our website to see what's coming up next, and you can also explore our archive videos on YouTube so you can watch them at your leisure. You can join us this Wellness Wednesday for an interactive workshop that introduces a practical resource designed to support those caring for someone with Parkinson's. Built around 5 essential wellness keys, the Care Partner Guide offers strategies, stories, and tools to help care partners strengthen support networks, balance self-care with caregiving, and plan for the future. You can learn more about upcoming virtual programs and register at parkinson.org/pdhealth. And now I invite us into the space of mindfulness. Today we welcome back Dr. Danielle Carns. Dr. Carns, thanks for being here today.
Thank you. I'm always happy to join these sessions. So before we get started, I want everyone to really settle into your space. So take a few moments now to gather any props that might increase your comfort. This could be, a blanket, a pillow, perhaps even opening a window to get some fresh air moving through your space. But at the end of this, just anything that will make your practice what you need it to be today is what I'd like for you to focus on in the next, 30 seconds or so. While you're gathering all of these things, and if you don't need to gather anything, that's fine too. I want to introduce the practice today. So with the autumn equinox behind us, the season of cooler days and shorter light has arrived. And we're going to focus on some breath work and visualization today to really uncover the beauty of change. When we think about the trees stopping the production of chlorophyll, revealing the vibrant colors as leaves fall, I want to translate that to our release of what no longer serves us so that we can uncover the beauty within and the strength within. This could be letting go of thoughts, emotions, or habits that maybe you possess, recently getting a diagnosis or having a loved one receive a diagnosis of Parkinson's. Whatever that might be, the meditation today will help guide through some of those things. Hopefully, at this point, you have found a comfortable seat, whether that is seated upright or lying flat. I want you to close your eyes, settle into your space, and begin to breathe. First, we'll breathe through our nose and then out through our mouths. We'll take 4 cleansing breaths to remove any stale air that we may be holding on to. As you breathe in and your lungs expand, acknowledge that feeling and hold your breath at the top, taking one additional sip of air before slowly releasing with an open mouth. Let's do this twice more. Breathing in, feeling your body fill up with air, holding at the top, and taking one last sip of air before exhaling with a long sigh. With the next cleansing breath, you can choose to keep your eyes closed, simply listening to the sound of my voice, or if it serves you, open and fixate on an object in your environment. Remember, this is your practice. Take whatever you need for your time today. Returning to our breath, you can either continue with an open mouth exhale or switch by breathing in and out through your nose. As you breathe in and out through your nose, observe the warming sensation created by the heat from our exhale in the back of our throats. Take a few breaths now at your own pace and decide what type of exhale suits you in this moment. As you breathe, start feeling the weight of your body against the support from your props. I will now invite everyone to take the next few moments to set an intention for this practice. If you came today with one in mind, I urge you to keep that. I will also be offering an intention for this practice that you may consider. As we transition into a new stage of life, or even into a new season, I encourage you to embrace an appreciation for changes and strengths that we might just now be seeing, whether it be in ourselves or others. Maybe this appreciation is for the love that we show ourselves when things get tough, when negative thoughts begin to arise, allowing ourselves to recognize them for what they are: thoughts. Thoughts that can leave as quickly as they come if we let them. Take a few breaths now, holding on to that intention. Maybe even deepening your breath, imagining your body becoming so heavy, melting into your seat, receiving the support you need in this moment. Let your breath lengthen and start to imagine the perfect autumn day. Imagine the bright colors, perhaps the reds, yellows, and variation of orange that are appearing for the first time all year. The beautiful way in which the leaves slowly float down as they detach from the trees. Notice the beauty in leaving behind something that no longer serves, a connection that is no longer fulfilling. Perhaps imagine a thought or feeling that you have had lately about where you are in your life that no longer serves you. Take a deep breath in and with a closed mouth, exhale. As you feel that warmth in the back of your throat, imagine rays of sunlight shining through the leaves. Imagine that sunshine facilitating the breaking of connections, the breaking of connections that are no longer serving, promoting the descent of the leaves toward the earth. Continue to breathe. With each breath, visualize the ground with all of the vibrant colors, the beauty that comes from letting go of what no longer serves us. Imagine the autumn scents, or perhaps even a cool breeze on your face. We will take another 4 rounds of breath, envisioning what leaves we need to let go. What parts of our tree are weighing us down? What might be making it hard to appreciate what we have? Take several breaths, imagining what we need to let go of. That what is siphoning the energy away from our individual growth. Remember, autumn is a time of transmutation, a quiet time with shorter days where we often yearn for more light. It is a time when nature begins to restore and repair itself for new life and new beginnings in spring. Continue to breathe at a slow pace, at your pace, embracing silence. Remember, with the passing of time, we all need a quiet space to reflect and rebuild. Spaces for each of us to restore and heal, taking a break from the constant doing. Let's just be. Let's embrace the silence for another few moments. Remind yourself in those times of silence that when faced with new challenges, it's okay to not see things clearly. Understanding does not happen overnight, but is a process, a process that can be delayed by holding on to the things that take away from our self appreciation and the appreciation of the changes in our lives. With the next breath, I'd like each and every one of you, wherever you may be, to give thanks to both the dark and the light in your life. We know that without both, we would have nothing. We know without bad, there would not be good. So without dark, there would be no light. With each remaining round of breath, envision the different colors of the leaves that you watched fall from your tree earlier. Imagine the beauty of what you let go. Silently or out loud, I'd like for you all to repeat the following. I appreciate my perspective. I appreciate my vibrance and my quietness. I appreciate the path I am currently on. While I don't understand everything that led to the changes in my life, say to yourself, I appreciate my perseverance to learn more and trust this process. I appreciate that I am human. I appreciate that I am me. Let's begin to bring our awareness back into our body. As we begin to notice our body in space, notice the feeling of the rise and fall of our chest with each nourishing breath. I encourage you to welcome an appreciation for every aspect of yourself. Being human comes with beauty and flaws, and one would not be as great without the other. As you continue to breathe, Begin to envision the bare branches of your tree being showered with golden rays of sunlight, finally seeing small buds form without the clutter from the burden of what was. Buds with reassuring words and kind affirmations, a reminder that with pruning, with accepting the progression and adopting an appreciation for who you are, you begin to welcome the healing process. Slowly begin to bring movements into your feet and hands. Perhaps this means you shift in your seat. Perhaps you take the time for a few deep cleansing breaths with a sigh as if you are waking for the first time today. Waking with a renewed appreciation for who you are. Maybe you even take a large stretch. At whatever pace suits you, doing whatever serves you in this moment, take your time to bring your awareness back into your space. It was a pleasure guiding you through this practice today. Remember, with loss, there is the creation of space for a renewal. Perhaps it's strengthening relationships, trying a new exercise routine, or making quiet time where you can focus on appreciating all of the beauty that each of you as individuals have brought into this world. Thank you for making this time for yourself and joining me in this practice today. All right. How's everyone feeling? I see some comments and some hearts. All right. I see you into a deep relaxation. Excellent. I'm really glad that you all have enjoyed this. Well, I hope everyone steps into their week with a renewed sense of appreciation and perhaps maybe reframing some things that have happened recently just to stay grounded and uh, make the steps forward that you need to. So, uh, and for those of you who said my voice is very comforting, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Beauty and flaws are an important point. Yeah, I think that, a couple of just final comments, excuse me. Um, when we think about changes in life, there are things in life that are inevitable, pain and suffering, beauty and flaws. Without one side, the other wouldn't be as great, like I mentioned. And when you are struggling, it is so important to know how to ground yourself and find the supports that you need in the moment that you're giving for yourself, whether that is, finding a loved one to say, hey, I'm feeling a lot of pain about this particular part of my life. Can you hold a little bit of this for me so that I'm not suffering? Because despite things being inevitable in life, having supports and giving yourself time and what your body needs in this moment, what your mind needs, makes significant changes and certainly quiets your nervous system. So, from a cognitive perspective, your thinking is clearer, your more regulated emotionally. And so it's really important to do these things regularly. If I see a question asking to speak at a best friend service, I think that, accepting an invitation like that, if it feels right for you, absolutely. The fact that someone wanted you to offer some kind words, I think is really amazing. And so if you're comfortable, I think, that would be something great to do. We want to make sure that we are living not for our illness, not for symptoms, but living for ourselves. And that might mean that you take some breaks during, and that's okay. But doing what feels right for you, I think, is exactly what you need to do. All right.
Well, thank you, Dr. Carnes, for your guidance on this Mindful Monday. Lots of salutations for welcoming you back. Dr. Carnes, where can people find you or stay connected with you if that's something that you'd be like to share?
Absolutely. So I'm currently at Emory University. I can be found there certainly. I'm in the Department of Neurology. I work with patients' movement disorders certainly, and I'm doing research specifically aimed at how to help patients and care partners. Those with Parkinson's diagnoses, manage cognitive concerns, manage emotional concerns. And so, hopefully, if things go well in November, we'll have some clinical trials up and running and some additional programming that I will certainly let you aware of, Krista. So,
Great. Thank you, Dr. Carnes. We're so grateful to have you supporting the Parkinson's community, whether we're people with Parkinson's care partners and also advancing research to help us understand it a little bit more with clarity. Dr. Carnes, just 20 minutes before or 10 minutes before we hopped on, has um, motivatingly said, yes, she's going to be back next year, my friend. So she'll be joining us through some more Mindfulness Mondays in the new year. So thank you, Dr. Carnes, for committing and sharing your time with all of us here. Our next Mindfulness Monday session, again, as a reminder, is Monday, October 6th. Please join us next Monday. And if you can't, you can scan that QR code and explore the library of recorded programs, knowing that each Mindfulness Monday is recorded and posted on our YouTube channel and archived at parkinson.org. All right, between our sessions, please do not hesitate to reach out to the Parkinson's Foundation. We do have a comprehensive website with many resources that address everything related to PD at parkinson.org. You can also call our helpline at 1-800-4PD-INFO or email us at helpline@parkinson.org. Until our next session, you find those precious moments of stillness and acceptance of turning a new leaf over. Thank you, Dr. Carnes, for your guidance and for all of you in cultivating this community. Until soon, may you be well.